This is NBC News Update, brought to you by Michelob Light Beer. Here is John Dancy.
Good evening. President Carter, campaigning in Texas today, offered his first public comment on recent statements from Iran, in which Ayatollah Khomeini omitted his demand for a U.S. apology. Speaking to a town meeting in Corpus Christi, Mr. Carter held out hope that those statements might lead to release of the American hostages.
They are making statements in Iran that might very well lead to a resolution of this problem in the future.
But in Washington, Secretary of State Muskie said the Iranian statement did not necessarily mean a resolution was near.
It's a rather obvious conclusion. It might, but the reverse is also true. It might not.
Meanwhile, Ronald Reagan joined other Republican leaders on the steps of the Capitol today for a show of unity. OPEC oil ministers began their meeting in Vienna today, but they cut short their opening session, indicating serious dissension over prices and production cuts. Turkey was quiet today, but the new military rulers began arresting hundreds of suspected terrorists. There are reports the military junta has selected a new prime minister and will reveal his name tomorrow. Marine PFC Robert Garwood will plead innocent by reason of insanity to charges that he collaborated with the enemy in Vietnam. His attorneys say he was dropped on his head as a child. Teachers' strike spread to New Jersey today, making 9 states where teachers are off the job. About 500,000 students are out of school because of the strikes. New car sales were down 20% in the first 10 days of the month over the same period last year, but even so, sales seem to be picking up from their low point in May. I'm John Dancy in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.
The rich, full-bodied taste of Michelob Light. Compare it to any beer you like.
Yeah.